we're good. We're live on every platform. Okay, so am I feeling flat now? I don't know. Enough for the meow. Let's meow. And today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Okay, yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna do something a little bit different. And you'll be like, what? What? How am I gonna introduce myself today? Yes. Introductions today is gonna be done a little bit differently. I'm gonna try something a bit new, okay? A bit fresh, a bit new. Alright, chat? Okay? Do not judge my Tamagotchi anyways. All things the cut says, do not judge my Tamagotchi. It's on my table. But no else. Alright. Yes, my Tamagotchi's here. Otherwise, I can't see chat at the moment. Okay. Alright. Hello, everybody. It's time to... Caturteer in the house, Dania. And welcome to the Caturteer-Channel, Dania. Momo! Yes, we are starting today with some cat time, yes. Yeah, it's everyone. Caturteer in the house, and yeah, welcome to the Caturteer-Channel, Dania. I'm the cat of chaos, Cody. And Moo wants a lot of scratchies. Yes, me. Because, okay, let me tell you what happened, okay? Did you notice anything different from last time I showed my camera? Did you notice anything different from the last time I showed my camera? I don't have blinding lights, okay? I actually have normal lights today. Yes, I just fixed my lights. My lights are out since last Thursday. So almost one whole week of no lights in my room. New lights, yeah. Okay. Now, I think Momo's like covering my camera. Yeah, she wants dinner. She wants more than just dinner. Okay, yeah, she wants me. All right. Come here, Momo. She wants me. Okay. Under the circumstances, let's switch up to this one. Yeah. So the reason why I'm switching up to this is because my camera is getting blocked anyway. So. Hello, Mumbo. Angelica. Action Production, Mrs. Daya White, Full House of Meowing Averinian. Yes. That's same, yeah. And just a new PNG of your thumbnail of the screen. And looks like assuming. Yeah. No, it's not. That's my other PNG tuber. Yeah. I've got multiple. Just finished watching Life as a Teenage Robot. I've not watched that one yet. But I'm gonna be writing a novel about life as a teenage robot, but a bit different, I guess. Actually, doing good. Can't complain today. It's nice out, is it? By the way, a new victory card. Amazing, yeah. Animals. Yes, yeah. While my camera is up, I can show you what my favorite Beyblades. Okay, yeah. Jajang, Wizard Arrow. Obviously, why I like it. There's obvious reasons. Okay, y'all can tell. Okay. Animals, yes. I want to get like this actually not very strong Beyblade, but I want to get like a display to display this Beyblade on my table or something. Yeah, I'll need to get a display for this baby. Beyblade baby. Yes, yeah. Also, you're thinking of using it as your Super Sentai crossover. Okay. Talking about the Super Sentai crossover, somebody actually provided results of on Reddit. I did see someone provide the results. for Super Sentai and Project Red. Yeah. Apparently, as low as Project Red is, it's actually doing better than Sentai. Toy sales are actually better than Sentai. Specifically, it's better than Gozu just. Yes, yeah. But I was doing very poorly overall compared to the rest of the series. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you also have to consider one more factor, right? Yeah. You need to consider one more factor about this whole thing. Okay. As bad as the numbers are, okay. Do you remember? As bad as the numbers are, have you realized one thing about Ultraman? Ultraman has no active series. Yes, yeah. Initially, I want to get the Gavan toys, and after I didn't want. Yeah, same. To be honest. But do you realize Ultraman has no active series, but it was performing better than Sentai? I mean Project Red. Right. It looks like Giant Arrow say it barely works. Yeah, okay, here's the thing I've complained about it. Yeah. The gun doesn't look like a gun. The ship looks like an upside down ship. The only thing that really looks normal is a robot. The Naka. Yes, yeah. Right? And yes, Momo. You in your box? Yep, box. More box? Box cat? Cat in the box? Yes, no? Yes, yeah. Oh no, Momo wants to go out. She doesn't want to stay in my room anymore. She says I'm too noisy. And she didn't finish her food. Again. Alright. Momo wants to go out? Let me open the door for Momo first. Yes, she says she wants to go out. Need to tap my hair again also. Oh, look at this lady I'm out of here. Cat says. Yeah, let me tap my hair down. We can get that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, have you seen my hair tie? Cha-chang! Caturteer hair tie. Yes, I mean, this is my own hair tie, but you get the point. I saw the someone. No, his hair tie is goated. What do you think, huh? Of course I'm goated, okay, Nia? Anyways, without further ado, let's meet out. Okay. Alright, so, anyways, yes, today I got light. It feels so, okay, this feels weird to have light in my room. I know I'm not making any sense today, but it feels weird that I'm having light in my room, okay? Because it's like, I haven't had light in my room for almost a week. So now that my room is lighted up, it just feels weird, okay? I've been living in so much darkness, alright? Darkness, my friend. I can always live in darkness. I know, right? That's why I'm like, you know, threatened by the light. Hello, Labasa. How am I doing? Not too bad, I guess. I got my light back. I'm a little tired. Oh yes, I think I owe some of your explanation. How many of you have been on my Twitter lately? Yes, yeah. I posted a very, very, very weird post all of a sudden. Anyone saw the weird post? Anyone saw the weird post that I posted? On Twitter? Yes, no? Maybe, perhaps? Meow haps? Meow haps? Yeah. I posted this like, you know, cryptic message on my Twitter. Yes, yeah. Oh, because you forgot to reinstall it on your phone. Ah, not yet. Okay. Let me show you the obviously very cryptic message. It's a little cryptic. Okay, yeah. And cryptic. Yes. Let me quickly bookmark a couple of things that I just saw appearing on. Okay, one thing I hate is you know, sometimes when I log onto Twitter and all, I want to have some of my things be a little more permanent. I don't like it when, you know, things I like, I kind of like need to interact with them immediately. If not, they disappear forever. Have you all ever noticed that? Like, be it YouTube or what, like, you know, I feel threatened to watch YouTube shorts. Okay. Because if I don't watch YouTube shorts, what happens is I end up having to when I don't watch YouTube shorts, okay, yeah, I happen to require to, like, you know, wallet is a kite post? No. That's not it, yeah. Okay, like, let me give you an example. When I go to YouTube, I sometimes feel like I'm forced to watch a YouTube shorts. If not, that content creator disappears from my feed. You get what I mean? Sometimes, you know, I'm not in the mood to watch shorts, but I end up opening like a couple of them to watch solely that, you know, it doesn't disappear. Okay, let me give you an example of someone. I've got a few people that disappear on my feed that I'm very annoyed by right now. Okay, I got one of them back. So this is Samamura. Yes, I got her back. This person disappeared from my feed before, Studio Megane. Which is kind of annoying. Like, can I not have things disappear from my feed? Alright? And also, this person... yeah, these people disappear from my feed. If I don't look at them, okay, they disappear. You get what I mean? Like, now I've got people who I want to look for and are gone right now. Yeah, like right now, I've got a few artists I want to look for. Like Sasasaki Kiki has disappeared from my feed. So I need to purposely go to, like, you know, Sasasaki Kiki's channel to actually watch like a few videos, then she comes back to my feed. I find this absolutely annoying. Okay, because I want, like, you know, my feed to give me things that I subscribe to, not things I didn't subscribe to. Does that make sense here? So I'm actually really sad about it. And I absolutely hate clicking the shorts tab because the shorts tab is a mess. Let's throw me this. Okay, you see, I was complaining about people disappearing. Now I feel like I'm forced to watch these shorts because she is one of them which I actually want to look for. She has some really amazing art. Yeah, her art is so pretty. Okay, I actually want to watch more of art, but she disappeared from my feed. Now she's back at my feed. I'm like, you know, I feel threatened to actually need to watch it, because if I don't watch it, I lose her, you know, I lose access to her content on a regular. Does that make sense here? It's like Lady the Who, I'm okay with the advertising. Trust me, okay, yeah? What I'm not okay is people who I have subbed to disappeared. Okay? See, I'm so glad that, you know, somehow after complaining, YouTube gave me Ichijo's content, but her content is really nice. In fact, she has been my inspiration for some content for a while already. Yeah, yeah, I've not seen her. Okay, I can tell you, I've not seen. Today I just watched this. The last time I saw her content was when she was still doing the other series. This was the last video I saw. You see how far back? Oh, this was not given to me, you know. Oh, this was not given to me, you know. Yes, yeah. And before this, I religiously watched everything from here down all the way down. I've watched every single thing. And from here on, I didn't watch any of those. Yeah. It's not doom scrolling. I want to see her content. Like I now feel, yes, Samura Kiara is one of them that I watch as well. Yeah, but if I don't watch her content right now, okay, she'll disappear from my feed again. So I'm always like, I also feel very stressed about content that ends up my feed. That's why I end up with a lot of like taps just to watch my shots to make sure they don't disappear. Like her. Like the other one that disappeared from me right now that I need to get back, Sasasaki Kiki. I think I showed you some of her works before. I love her works. Sasasaki Kiki. Where is she? See? You see what I mean? Where is Sasasaki Kiki? Oh no! You see? I'm missing. She's missing from my page. I can't even find her. Do you see this major problem right here? I can't even find her. Yeah. I first saw drawing a fan of her, but she's missing. And flooded by AI slot. You see what I mean? But I can't find back my Hey, fun fact. I managed to find a channel through Google search, but I can't find it through YouTube. You see what I mean? See what I mean, yeah? Since you say you're no more interested, you skip 2 of the uploads. Exactly my point. I love Sasasaki Kiki's content, alright? Like, honestly, her content is peak content. Okay, let me just show you the peakness she does. Right, she literally copies the art style almost 1-to-1. You can see? She's very good at it. Yeah. Oh, she'll first sketch roughly a character, then she'll add her own character into it. Right? You see what I mean? Look at how good she is. See, look at how good she is, and she disappeared from my feed. Okay, so later on I have to go and watch some of her videos just to pull it back onto my feed. Okay, then there's also another ASMR channel. I think I mentioned her before. This is like ASMR fashion channel that disappeared from my feed as well. I can't find her again. Again. Alright, I'm gonna go again. Okay. You don't mind AI music? Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Some people say they don't mind AI music, and then there are some people who say, I don't mind AI art. So what's the line? And there are some people who say, I don't mind AI videos. So what's the line? Seriously. I don't know. Alright, we should be back to normal. Okay. Yay! Alright, so my tablet has a new wallpaper right now. If you remember, previously was also the other Zetsu outfit. Now this is my new wallpaper. Yeah. Updated! Most of the time you see AI art, it's just a slop of ugliness. I know, right? Yeah. But otherwise, there you have it. Here's my content. And what's eating up so much power? And now Opera GX is eating 30% of my PC. Wow. just because I opened a few tabs. That's why I stopped using Opera. I'm into AI and just not trying is your problem. Guess okay. Here's the thing: a lot of people have very weird perceptions of AI. I'm gonna give you like a very. I know what I'm gonna say might sound very controversial, especially because I'm an artist myself. Okay, but I wanna like bring up another point. Like recently, you know, there's an NTE drama, Never to Everness or something like that. Yeah. Did you all see the drama on that thing? Okay. Oh, recently, Brave is a top tier browser, but Brave also crashes. My music is currently running on Brave for those who are on the Twitch side of things. Yes, yeah. As when there's a new franchise of card games, you need to show as advertised is AI. Hey, here's the thing, all right? Recently NTE have been caught using AI for a lot of their stuff. Apparently, all the site content and all. However, if you ask me, I don't know. Like on one hand, yes, they could you don't like it, but you have to accept it as an asset and it was minor, it was time saving. That's the thing. Okay, yeah. As much as I don't like it, I feel that this is the direction the industry is going into. Like I can tell you safely, people used to hire videographers, especially for insurance companies. Okay, they used to hire videographers, graphic artists to do all the insurance advertisements. These days, at least in Singapore, okay, they have started to all use AI instead of doing proper insurance. I mean, like, you get what I mean? Like, feels bad, okay, Nia? NFTs are not really AI. They are more of generated from. Okay, this is where people conflict AI. If you ask me, so NFTs, I personally don't feel they're AI. I feel NFTs mostly are using a generative setup. Yes, yeah. NFTs is a generative setup rather than AI. Yeah. And the most iconic and painful, I think the most iconic is definitely the monkeys. But if you ask me the most painful one, I think I can name you another couple of NFT projects that are more painful than the monkey, to be fair. Oh no. Bot 8? That's the only successful one. Not Bot 8 actually. Yeah, that's a Bot 8 one. Yeah. But if you ask me, I think there are actually more egregious ones out there. Yes, yeah. Hello, the wagon hatchie. How's it hatching? Yeah. Nya, 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 nya. Okay. Wait. Am I doing it right? I thought I messed this one up very badly. Yeah. I mean, am I doing it correctly? I don't know. Oh, like if you have not realized, yes, I'm doing some art practice right now, and I feel I've messed up my art practice already, right off the bat. Yep, I think I messed up already. Without even thinking too much. Yes, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm trying to do this perspective practice thing, and I can tell you I messed up already. Why are we making the Kochi coin? Do y'all want Kochi coins? I'm like semi-serious. Do y'all want Kochi coins? Yes, yeah. Well, action. Are you sure? Are you sure you want Kochi coins? Yeah. Yes, that's enough. This didn't succeed. Yeah. Another bro. Unless it's physical. That's exactly what we are talking about. Okay, yeah. I can say Kochi coins. Okay. Playback was fire. Yes, I agree. Playback is fire. Oh no. I feel like I'm messing up so badly. To the point that I actually do not know what I'm doing half the time at this stage. Yes, yeah. I think playback was so good. The full version, like, I think it's everything that I have wanted from the song. Yeah, does that make sense? Like sometimes you do not get what you want out of the song. Like, I think one example when I feel I do not get what I want out of the song, yeah, would be Geats, right? I'm not the only one, right? But I feel that Geats TV size didn't really match the full version, right? Yeah. Yeah. And Chuck E. Cheese in Singapore, no, they don't have meal. But on a more serious note about coins and all, yeah, will you pay a good $30 for a Kochi coin? Yes, yeah. I'm semi-serious about that question though. Yes, yeah. Will you pay $30 for a Kochi coin? Yes, yeah. Because the other day we were looking at production costs and all, and then that was one of the things that we are talking about here. If we're going to make like our own metal coins, yeah, that's the costing we are going to be looking at. Yeah. Yeah. All right. As a real coin, you could display yes, yeah. I'm talking about a real coin, yeah. I'm not talking about those crypto ass. I gotcha. OP got back on, yeah. But you wanted to move down the love level. You didn't know you got them back on X-Flow. I know, right? And back on X-Flow was such a genius move, yeah. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the movements first. We're gonna start practicing this way, yeah. First, yeah. Alright, so today I'm actually, if you cannot tell, I'm actually practicing vanishing points because I haven't really gone full out practice for this sort of stuff in a very long time, to be honest. So I find that, getting back to this sort of practice and actually applying it to my art later on, I think it's very crucial. Plus, oh yes, chat, the controversial thing that you saw me post, if y'all ever found it controversial, yeah. Okay. Recently I made a post saying that the cat is going back to studies. Any idea what the cat meant by I'm going back to studies? Does anyone catch a clue on what the heck I was saying when I say I'm going back to studies? Yeah. Anybody got it? Yeah. Back on thanks to Gundam openings and you love the anime songs. Yeah. Yes, I'm going back to art studies and I actually am now studying in an art curriculum. Yes, yeah. And if you want to know how the art curriculum is going to come out, do stay tuned to my YouTube. I'll be posting my details on what I'm studying there. Yes, yeah. So I'm going to be reviewing a course, of course, out of my own budget. So I've got no reason to, sugarcoat anything they do. So far I'm at the start. I've got a couple of thoughts about it already. Yeah, I feel that there are certain things that the course does really well. Then there are things which I think the course is really bad at. But then again, everything that's really bad at is nothing to do with the teacher actually, but everything to do with the platform. Yes, yeah. I assume it was a real class since wallet's been isekai. Yes, yeah, I paid for a class. You can also help me by paying me to draw your characters for my art practice. Yes, yeah, okay. I will be taking a bit of commissions on the later part, not now. Unless you're asking me to draw Roblox characters, there's nothing for me to draw right now. Roblox? I think I have a Roblox Minecraft, yes, yeah, because I'm now at the not character part of the practice yet, yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm currently in the drawing Boxer's face. Hello, Cerupi. How's it, Ceruping? Yes, yeah. Okay, but the other good thing I can say though, I think this will apply to Cerupi as well. Ninja Nick, if both of you are here, okay. My system is 100% set up. Finally, including my lights. So yes, I can finally proceed with things as per plan. Yeah. Yes, I'm taking a small break of stuff from the live 2D site for now. Yes, yeah, and just doing quick practice. Yeah. Some commissioned Roblox art piece. Actually, I wouldn't say so. I like to work for the Kyoto soon. Yes, yeah. I'm actually very glad I can finally get back to work. Because on top of all this, okay, I do not know if you all noticed, I actually got one more full VTuber model for myself. That has yet to debut. Yes, right? I don't know if you all noticed, I actually got one more full VTuber model for myself. that I've yet to debut at all. The design is actually out already for those who have not noticed. Yeah. It was actually announced last year with minimal art and the rest. Yeah. So I actually got one more VTuber model, to my own model that's supposed to be out, but it's not out. Because I wasn't able to work on it myself either. Just But before my model comes out, okay, yeah, all my commissions will be done. That's the one thing I can promise you. Yes. Before my own non-PNG tuber model, that means a proper VTuber models out, yeah, all commissions will be done. Yeah. Hold on, that's been okay. It's been cooking solely because my system, I was continuously in a lot of issues. So now that that's all done, I'm actually very glad, which is why I'm like talking about it on stream here. It's also the same reason why I say I've been wanting to take on my art classes since when was that? I think I was talking about it since January, right? And now when is it? Same thing. Yes, yeah. It's the same problem that's been bugging me for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Yippee! Yeah! I'm actually like finally. Keep. Yes. Oh yes, by the way, did you see this new movie? Yep. Triggers opinion. Oh yes, by the way, did you see this new movie announced in Japan called Ninja something? I'm actually kind of excited for it. Because of the cast. Yes, yeah. I do want. Let me go in. Definitely I saved it. Okay. Let me plug out first for just in case. Just in case. All right. Not logged into the correct account. Let me plug out first. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Yes. Yeah. Oh my. Hot guy with hot merch. Oh my, yeah. Hot guy with hot merch. I will show you the hot merch, okay? I'll show you the hot merch, alright, yeah? You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. I'll show you the hot merch, okay? I wonder how many of you will agree with me that the merch is hot, okay? Now I'm trying to find that. I'm pretty sure I saved it somewhere. Yes, Ninja Wars. Okay, there's this movie called Ninja Wars that caught my attention. All right, let's look at this. Yeah, we'll start to like fanboy as well. Okay. I do not know if you have watched this show called Black Fox before. I watched the live action on the watch party, so you might want to check it out again. Yeah. Alright, so the world of Black Fox and Shogun's Ninja collide. Okay. So, alright, this is looking really good, by the way. But what really caught my attention for this, yeah? Okay. Alright, do you recognize her? Do you recognize her? A very good Toku Dark thing, but do you recognize her? This particular actress. Yeah. Red? No. Laiha. Not Laiha. Yes, this is how I save my work anyways. Laiha. Jida. Yes. Remember? Okay, so what happened was they recently posted a post, okay? Jeets Laiha, alright? Chihiro Yamamoto and Ryo. It's a crossover movie between ninjas and the Black Fox here. You didn't expect G's girlfriend to be here. Let me tell you something. Chihiro Yamamoto and Ryomoto Hamada. Alright? A pair who can accomplish anything just by staying around are reuniting. Huh? You know why? We have to see this, right? Right? We have to see this, right? That's better than her actress alone. Yeah, Jeet actor is in as well. Yep. Yes. They are gonna be in the same movie as well. Yeah, so, well, this is gonna be a good one, right? Yeah. Yeah, but the fact that he just got the two of them together, holy meow, right? Right? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. Okay. Just now talking about hot guy, hot merch, right? This one. Recognize him? Yeah. Recognize this guy? I was saying hot guy, hot merch. We did have Black Fox before, yeah. Sadly, don't think you do. Are you sure you don't recognize him? No recognition. Sad. G did a haircut. No. Blazer. Erica. Yes, I'll have a fun stream. Yeah. Yep. Blazer. Yeah. Up as Blazer, yeah. And this one is Greedman stuff. Yeah. So I do keep all my Toku stuff like in one thing. Alexa must I sheep at Walmart. Yeah. Actually, the Blazer cards are very fun to follow on okay, on Twitter, yeah. Yeah, before I said you gotta click, yeah. But yeah. Honestly, yes, nya, si Rupi. Okay. Let's go with the setup first. Yes, yeah. And right now, I'm actually if you do not know, yes, I'm practicing perspective. Yeah. Okay, also, if y'all like Kachi, what? Okay. Oh! does this work this way? If I go this way, what's gonna happen? It's gonna look this way. Is it correct? I don't know. Looks wrong. Okay. Children something more. Yes, Caveman Ultra. Oh my god, Blazer Figurized Kitsunya. Yeah. I'm starting to realize a lot of different things here as I'm doing my upgrade. Okay, I gotta say something. As much as, yes, I am not like a complete beginner at art, I find that, you know, coming back to practice a lot of this more basic stuff here has really reminded me of a lot of things as well. I think one problem that I had when I was doing art in the past is, or at least studying art when I was in school is I find that a lot of the art classes didn't seem to connect to me in terms of application. Like, how do I put it? In the past, it used to be a lot more like, you know, I'm doing homework just for the sake of doing homework. But now when I'm actually really studying art proper on my own, I started to like link everything up. I feel that it might have to do with a lot more like I have been doing my own practices and all, and I'm actually seeing the practicality of some of these practices actually, which I never used to see. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, it just takes you to. It's easier to learn as an intermediate than to learn as a beginner. Like, as a beginner, I think the most important thing is to do stupid things. Now getting back to learning the basics, I think it really makes a huge difference. Yeah. As a kind of thought, it might be hard to connect with the kids. I feel it really depends. Let me give you an example of a character that can communicate with kids but can't speak. I just don't like the authority. I disagree. I mean, personally, yes, I may have problems with authority sometimes, actually quite often. But then, okay, yeah. But also, one more thing with authority is, I never, I feel that when it comes to authority, I have this very, this is aspect of me who just wants authority to have respect for both ways. Does that make sense? I don't believe in one-sided authority. Have I ever shared? I think I may have shared this story before, but do you know that I actually was forced to repeat 1 year of my technical college? I think you call it technical college, I'd rather extend 1 year of my technical college because of the course manager being a stupid idiot. Yes, I don't think so. Okay, so let me just share with you about this story. So when I was in Polytechnic, okay, there was this we'll explain this in a couple of chapters, or however you call it. Okay, chapters, not chapters, I don't know. Anyway, so what happened was when I was in Polytechnic, okay, which is technical college in your style, I guess you got technical college for your, yeah. Right, so when I was in technical college, what happened was I was actually like, I had no issues in my first year because first year I had this really good course manager. who knew what he was doing and all, but he left while starting my second year. Okay, so during the second year, I got this annoying course manager that doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, she is a producer, all right, who thinks that she can handle everything, but she knows zero technical knowledge, all right, just like a certain other person in a certain Lucasfilm. Anyways, all right, so what happened was, she came on board. She was like, okay, let's, for I failed my second year stuff. Okay, so in the second year, they're saying, okay, second year final project, what I need you to do is, I need you to wait, let me try to explain everything in. Alright, so in the first part of for the first year, we are learning general content, general stuff on what to do and all. Okay, yeah. So you learn basic things like filming, animation, 3D stuff and all. Okay. So what happened was, when I was doing it, because back then I know a bit of animation. Alright. So I was like, since I know animation, let me try and learn filming. Okay. Which I currently regret, by the way. But that's a whole different story. Okay. So I was like, okay, you know what? Since I'm already familiar with animation, stupid me to think I know so much, alright? But anyways, instead of like, going to animation, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go and learn filming, because filming is something I do not have experience in. Okay, so it might be nice to like, learn some filming stuff. Alright, and see if I can, pick up new skills to use for my animation. That was my mindset. Okay, I don't think my mindset is that bad, but I was definitely overconfident on my own capabilities. Let's put it that way. Okay, and I'm not like, afraid of like admitting it either, because that's a mistake, and I think we learn from our mistakes. Anyways, so what happened was, okay, I was like, alright, let me go and learn filming. And after I went to pick up the filming major, some of my course. Okay. Year 2 project, after the course manager change, year 2 project, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try something crazy, because we are supposed to do a film, alright? And a short film, and then so that's where I first started all my script writing stuff. So in the short film, I was like, okay, let's do something. Okay, I don't know if you remember, there was this point where there's people marrying their waifus on a 3DS or something. Do you remember something like this? Like people marrying their waifus on their 3DS? Yes, yeah. I think it was from a game called Love Plus or something like that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that as my main plot, because we have to actually do it from like, based on newspaper articles or stuff. Yeah. Hey, so what happened was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna make this project 50% animation, 50% film. So as the character, as the person is like, oh, I'm dating a real girl, but the longer they date, okay, it's revealed that actually the girl is in the 3DS. Does that make sense? So initially it's like, okay, you see a real person. Eventually I switched it to rotoscoping, so it showed like, the person going on dates with them is actually 2D. Yeah, so it was a really interesting concept, yeah. And then I failed. Hello, Bannings. How's it meowing you? Hey. Yeah, I was talking about my school time and why I failed my second year technical college. Yes, yeah. How did I fail? Yes. Alright. Wait, I do not know how much you heard. Alright, and the person who failed me was my course manager. Because after submission, keywords, okay? After submission, my course manager changed my marking criteria. For me alone. Her reasoning is, Kochi, all right, you got film, you submitted a film, okay, but in your film, there's also animation. So we have to mark you based on both criteria, 50%, 50%. However, film, I supposed to be submitting it at 30 frames per second. You understand, right? 30 frames per second, so it's like the formatting. However, for animation, we require 24 frames per second. I can't remember 24 or 12 frames per second, but it was a different frame rate. So because of that, your animation side gets 0% because your submission format was wrong. No, it's impossible. How are you supposed to submit a video that is both 30 frames per second and 24 frames per second? Right? Anyone realize something is wrong here? Okay. All right. Okay, but the thing is, she changed my marking criteria after submission. Okay, yeah. So I did bring this up to like the Ministry of Education, who didn't take it seriously. Didn't at one point. Okay, didn't take it seriously at one point. I'll tell you when they took it seriously. Okay, yeah. And what was the result? Okay, so after 2 successful failed. Yeah, I know. So I did submit. That's the thing. I just added animation to my video and it became 50%. Should not kind of play for great. You see my point? All right. So, anyways, after I did fail my module, the appeal process was a ass thing and it didn't really work out. Yeah, lame, right? Okay. So, now we backtrack a bit. The course manager hates me. All right. She was definitely finding a reason to get at me. Okay. Why does my course manager hate me? Because I'm always borrowing the school equipment, the cameras, the mics, the lights. All right, and for non-school projects, does that make sense? That means non-work projects, I'll just borrow them and go and test my own films. I even went to go and do some test films of like, I'm not gonna dox myself, so I'm not gonna show you, okay, yeah. But I did some test films with like Kamen Rider suits, kaiju suits, and all. You all know I can make kaiju costumes, so that's nothing to hide. But I won't show you what I did. If not, you know, my face is there, so no exposed here. So I did do like, you know, kaiju shots. I did do like rider shots. Okay. And what happened in the end after all the kaiju and rider stuff here? I always book one of the studios, okay, and I always did like, you know, miniature structures and all. Yeah, but yes, the film school allows us to rent equipment, correct. But she hates the fact that I'm the only student doing it. Okay? In fact, I won a few competition stuff and all, right? Because they're like saying, oh, you know how to do the props and all. So she knows I can do props, okay? She knows I can do props. She knows I can do special effects makeup. She knows I can do normal makeup, but I can do special effects makeup. So you tell me to do zombie stuff, I can do those, yeah? Alright, you asked me to do prosthetics and all, I can do those, yeah? So, you know, they're like, okay, so I was in my 3rd year, okay? 3rd year. This was, yeah, 3rd year. Okay? So, in the 3rd year, I wasn't able to redo my 2nd year's final project due to internship and all. But when I came back from internship, I had to work on my 3rd year final year project. Okay, yeah. So on the 3rd year, okay, she came out this new module called production design. Okay, she came out this brand new module, which is like, all right, let's come out this brand new module called production design, where we teach the students how to build sets and costumes. Okay, you heard that? Production design, how to build sets and costumes. Okay? have one junior that I'm very close to, all right? And he also makes props and all with me. So he was actually in one of the groups there. That's why I knew about this whole costing. So after that, they took the studio that I usually use, divided into 4 and say, build 4 sets here. Okay? At the end of their... there are a lot of stupid things that happen, like, you know, the lecturer asking them to spray styrofoam with spray paint. Okay, yeah? Alright, but you know that you can't spray styrofoam with spray paint, the styrofoam will melt. Anyways. Okay, so they actually split the room into 4 sets, okay? And then at the end of the day, right, because I was actually helping my junior who was also in the class, and like, okay, let's do one part of the building. Alright, we'll make a tree, okay? We'll make a fake tree. Alright, while the rest of his, he was saying, okay, he'll settle the tree, while the rest of his class will settle this house and tombstones and all. Alright? So what happened was the lecturers went in, okay, not knowing how to teach, by the way, because only one student knows how to do it, or technically 2, alright, but the lecturers have no idea how to do it. So the lecturers went in like, yeah, we'll teach the kids, try to teach the kids. Yeah, because the course manager say, if one student can do it, why can't the rest, can't you teachers do it? Okay, you didn't understand, she has no idea about how to do any work, alright? She's not a creative at all. Okay? So after that, yeah, the lecturers all do not know. Only I know how to do it, yeah, because I learned it from another mentor who was outside of school. Yes, yeah. Anyways, so in school, they're like, you know, if Kochi can do it, you all can do it. Teachers, if one student can do it, all your teachers can do it. They could hire me to teach, right? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, back to the main thing. So I helped my friend build this. She refused to hire me. She hates me. Okay? She hates my guts. Alright. So she will build this tree. Okay? That was really nice. This date tree. Okay? And then the lecturers went in and they started to, you know, give comments on all the sets that you look. I can tell you the rest of the sets look like, you know, middle school or a middle school handiwork. Okay, yeah, it looks terrible. All right, everything was falling apart. Okay, so they walk around and go like, this tree looks really nice. They walk around again. This tree looks really nice. They walk a few more rounds. This tree looks really nice. All right, and then they even invited, like, you know, the head of, because this was a new module, so like the principals and all came in and like, this tree looks really nice, walks in a circle. This tree looks really nice. Yeah. You know, there was a very huge problem because only the tree looked like a professional prop. Everything else looks like paper mache. And cardboard cutouts. Okay, yeah? So I've also on some I can't put the face in the middle and call it teacher calls it perfect. As long as the tree was okay. I'll work on the tree, so obviously it's gonna come out fine. Alright. So after the module, the course manager actually submitted a report to the higher ups. Okay. If I knew of this report earlier, I would have done something else. But no else. So the course manager submitted a report to the higher ups and say, oh, production design failed because the equipment in the studio was outdated. So she threw away all the audio mixers and cameras in the studio. And said, oh, the equipment is outdated. That's why the module failed. You heard that? She threw away audio mixers, all mics. You see why I said if I knew it earlier, I would have gone and salvage everything from the bin, okay, Nia? She threw them all away and said they are defunct equipment, they're all outdated, Nia. That's why the module failed. do you see the huge problem here, Nia? All the equipment got wasted just to save her job. And after that, it was my turn to do the casual way, throwing away thousands of dollars. Yes. So after that, for 6 months, because I basically had to repeat for half a year, yeah. So for 6 months, I actually booked the studio for 1 month. All right. After my internship, yeah, and after my final year project for year 3, so I booked the studio for 1 month to do my to redo my year 2 project. Okay, yeah. Alright, so what happened is after I took over the studio, okay, it became my cosplay crafting studio for the next 6 months. Until I got chased out. And you know why it became my cosplay studio for 6 months, yeah? Very simply put it, okay, because the studio was so-called condemned, no security went and check it. So on site we were like, I borrowed like the 10K lights. They are very hot lights, okay, yeah? When I mean hot, is like physically hot. And we were like frying eggs on the 10K lights. We are barbecuing using 10K lights. Alright, I had my costumes everywhere and my glue everywhere, yeah. We even have like a mini projector to like watch shows on it and all. So we literally turned it into like, you know, a chalet for 6 months. Yes, yeah. Oh, no. That's not how I met Momo. I met Momo another time, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so, because of that, yeah, we turned it into like, you know, our living quarters for about 6 months. Alright. But yeah, so that's the whole thing about it, yeah. Okay, now comes to, remember I told you that, yeah, the moment was the one you remember the most, yeah. So, remember I told you that, when I reported to the authorities, now they didn't bother. Okay? So, apparently I think it was 1-2 years later. So 1-2 years later, what happened was, a minister's child was studying at the same course as me. If I think about it, G was 2 years my junior. Yeah, 2 years my junior. Yeah, there was this there's this minister's child studying there. Okay, minister is basically a government political officer or something like that. Okay, yeah. So there's this minister or like politician's child studying there, and she had some problems with you know, she or he, I'm actually not sure, alright, but they had some problems with the course manager as well, yeah. Okay, about some things not working, you know. I don't know what the heck they did. Then all of the blue, right, the education ministry contacted me. Hey, Kochi, remember you had an incident with this course manager? Could you come down and testify against her? And I did. I was like, you know my case is already closed, right? The reason you're asking me to testify is so that I can, you know, help the minister's child to like fight their case against the course manager. Okay, I was like, whatever. Yes, I'm coming down. Yeah. So I did the interview and all. And after that, here's the joke. She got transferred into the finance department of the school. Okay. And the whole course was cancelled. Like my whole course was cancelled after that. Yeah. They rebranded to film only. So there's no more animation. But my whole course got cancelled because they think, oh, it was outdated course and something like that. Yeah. And the worst part is I regret not getting the connections with some of my lecturers back then. Yeah. One of my lecturers worked on Sailor Moon's transformation sequence. He worked on the key art and storyboarding for Sailor Moon's transformation sequence. And the other one that he worked on is if you remember Digimon Digimon Adventure 01, specifically 01, the opening sequence where Greymon smashes out from the mountains, okay, with Tai Chi on top of it. He did the keyframes for that. Like that one shot. He did the keyframes for that, yeah. Yeah. I should have gotten his contact, yeah. Not the first film, the opening. That's like the opening sequence. Yes, yeah. He did the opening sequence for that one, yeah. Just that one shot. He was saying he only worked on that one shot for Digimon. Yeah, of Butterfly, yeah. But I know he hated she hated him as well. Exact reason for hating him, I'm not sure. But I know she hated him as well as in the course manager, yeah. So I guess there should be some reason why the hate is warranted, I guess. But yeah. So there you go. The sad cases of Cat's school life. When Jim's teacher got fired, the lady was evil and make the kids run one sick. Best opening along and try. Exactly. You got enough sense when you report her and she got fired. Here's the thing. On my end, okay, I don't know why the cost manager managed to keep her position there. I was joke that, maybe because she had fuwa time with, the director of the school. Yeah. I was always joking that. The only reason why she has a job because she knows the fuwa with the director of the school. That was I was always saying, yeah. Because I really cannot think of any other explanation how she got her job. But the joke is, she went from a cost manager to the head of finance of the school finance department. Yes, yeah. So tell me, does this not feel like it's filling upwards? I mean, honestly, I don't even know if it's considered punishment for her to fill upwards. Yeah. Was she antenna? I have no idea. But yeah. I mean, whatever the case is, I think it's quite ridiculous that people like this get to keep their jobs. Yeah. But then you agree it's kind of ridiculous, huh? you much for eating it, yeah. But yeah, I feel like if you had a math project decide because you have time and science stuff and then your maths fail you, yeah. It's literally that, yeah. But you know, to me, it's I don't know. I still feel a bit unjust because number one, they did nothing when my situation was supposed to be under investigation. They just swept it under the rug, and I was only called back when politician's daughter was caught up in drama of the same person. Yeah. I honestly feel very unjust that happened. Yeah. It's illogical, I hate it. Yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah. So if you are like asking, do I hate the education system and all? To a certain extent, yes. I feel I've been treated very unfairly by education system. Yeah. And until today, I have other gripes with the education system, but it's a different gripe altogether. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. And then it's a mixed bag. Yeah, they can't do much on their own. I don't know Singapore schooling, but I know Japanese teachers hold a lot of power. Singapore teachers do hold a lot of power, to be honest. Yeah, though I find that I think things would have been different if TikTok existed. I know I'm like, I always say that I hate TikTok and all, yeah. But I felt things would have been very different if TikTok existed, yeah. Because if TikTok had existed, okay, I think I would have made a very huge deal about it. Yes, yeah. That's what I felt I would have done, yeah, if TikTok existed back then. Yeah. I felt things like this is why social media call-outs are very important. Sometimes. Not all the time. Because I think sometimes social media call-outs are just ridiculous, yeah. But in this aspect, I think, my case could have been resolved with social media call-outs. Right? And some teachers are good, but most of the shit you go through, yeah. Though I still really feel that, social media could have saved me back then. Even if I didn't get my justice, okay, yeah, I think at the very least she will have faced some sort of blowback. Then again, okay, I don't know if you're aware about this kuku nyanyan called Kathleen Kennedy. Have you heard of her before, yeah? Kathleen Kennedy. Alright, and then you see some resemblance of the BS that happens, okay, yeah? Kathleen Kennedy is the genius who wanted to, who inherited the I think it was president position or director position in Lucasfilm. Okay? And she was like, okay, let's F everyone, alright? And let's create our own Star Wars verse. Okay? Oh, what she did was basically You can rent a car at any ND at 25. Hey, so she was basically the one who thought it was a good idea, okay, to ruin Star Wars. Yes, yeah, I think that's the best way I can put it. She was the one of the brilliant idea that, you know, Star Wars should be ruined. And yes, Star Wars got ruined by her. And if you're like wondering, Kaji, who was the Kuku Nianeng who came out with the, you know, the idea of having what's the name again? Yeah. The Rey, was it Rey? Yeah, take over Luke Skywalker and all. Yeah, that was her. Yeah, she's the one who started. And the same person, woman is Star Wars. Yes, same person. You know what position she was in? She was also a producer who gotten a creative managing role. Yeah. Do y'all see the similarities with me, with my situation? A producer. Okay, for those who don't know, producer's job is basically to, let's say if you're going to do a project, okay, a producer's job is to gather the cast, to arrange the auditions, to manage the finance. Pretty much, okay, yeah? That's a producer's job. So what happens when you put a producer into a managing role? Do you see the unforeseen disaster that can happen? Yeah. Alright. I don't know why producers always get to climb this kind of, you know, roles and ruin everything for people. I've met amazing producers, okay, yeah, that have made projects come true, but isn't it like interesting how producers can ruin so many things? Yes, yeah. When they're given a role that they're not suited for. And at first when they just slap family members, yeah. I felt as a completely different skill set being able to produce and actually doing something creative. Yeah. Like to do something creative, you definitely need a creative mind. But for producing, it's more about knowing how to manage logistics. I think that's the most important thing for producers. Yeah. Understanding logistical work. Does that make sense? Like, so long you understand how to manage logistics and all, yeah, I think that person can be a producer. But you do not need to know how to carry a camera. You do not need to know how to carry, like, you know, you do not need to know what the equipments are. You need to know how to procure the equipment rental. Does that make sense? So because of that very basic aspect, yeah, a lot of producers end up not having the technical skills and not actually knowing what to do when an actual production is in works. Does that make sense? But then again, it's not their job to know. But then because they got so much, they can rack up credits pretty fast. It's just like, oh, I work on this show, I work on that show, so I got the credentials here. And then the higher ups who have no idea how production is done, they're like, oh, this person has a good portfolio. Hire said person. Huh. You get what I mean? As a business Swiss job, yeah. But because it's so in a, you know, the businessman is same but different. You get what I mean? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So they end up getting this sort of jobs. Hey, but at the same time, you also got, okay, let me give you another example of a game producer, okay? Yoshi P. Right, he's a game producer, but can you say that he knows how to work out? Okay, game producers are a bit different where they need to have a creative vision to produce a game. Okay? So someone like Yoshi P, who does Final Fantasy, he is not the one who directly writes a story. You realize that? Although he's the face of everything, because he brings the story directors together, alright, the story writers together, the game dev crew and all. He has to bring all these people together, yeah. And that is a producer's job. You get what I mean? Another good one is what's the guy who does I can't remember his name. The guy who does Smash. He's also another good game producer, yeah. But if you ask him how to code and all, he may not be the best. Though most of them still have some coding knowledge. Yeah, Yoshi P plays mods as well. You see my point? That's a producer who knows his stuff in a way, yeah. I first saw for it, that was how cool this, yeah. In case you're like wondering, Kochi, are you just gonna draw a box the whole of today? For now. Just let me draw my boxes, okay? So about Toy Story, yeah, the producer now way too much power. They do. And it ruins a lot of things. Yes, yeah. That's a sad thing when you got, I'll say, the wrong people in power. Actually, I do not know what I'm drawing already. For me, I'm on there. I was like, no, I'm trying to draw something. Okay, I'm trying to take a box, turn it a little bit. Right, they essentially go to the same horizon point. Can you? Oh yes, this still goes to the same point. Okay, Coco Nyan and me. Not understanding the thing. So it still goes to the same point like this. yeah. Anyways, I'm still figuring a lot of things with the boxes and on you. Okay. Doubles. Okay. First trilogy feel like pre-Star Wars stuff is always better than post-trilogy movies. Yeah. And Rogue One is top tier. Yes. I wouldn't say that, everything from the Kathleen Kennedy era is trash. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I think we still got some really good bangers. Yeah. I think Rogue One was one of the best non main series Star Wars, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I feel that weirdly right now, sometimes I get the things I want from these things, but sometimes I see I'm struggling to grasp a little bit of the 3Dness, yeah, especially when I try to warp things around. Which is the reason why I'm practicing it so much. I sort of get it, but I confuse myself with my own guidelines. Yes, yeah. That's why the word president. She lived in her own bubble and murdered one of the almost murdered. I mean, yeah. I think it's so bad to the point that it's almost unsalvageable right now. And then one more pre-story like Naruto, Urashi, Minato more than Boruto. Okay. Can I say that I think a lot of us want pre-story stuff. Okay. This is correct me if I'm like wrong, okay, yeah? A lot of us want all this pre-story stuff mostly because there are too many things left unanswered. Okay. But I feel that it's not where we want all our answers to be from. Does that make sense? Wait a minute. Okay. I'm just saying I'm a bit lost on what I'm trying to do here now. Oh, that's why I messed up. Okay, Nia. I sort of understand why I messed up. Okay, Nia. Right now I'm just doing a lot of practices right now. Like I said, I'm still grasping a lot of the concepts in here. Sakura just running around abandoning his kid and Sakura. I've never been a huge Sakura fan. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I've never been a huge Sakura fan. I think Hinata was a better waifu. Everything concert. Okay, but at the same time, I also feel that, you know, Naruto, I don't know. I feel it did Naruto dirty. Yes, yeah. I don't know if you agree with me. Yes, yeah. But I think Naruto's done very dirty. It's just something I think can be. So one thing I gotta say is, after writing my own novel, I find that actually accidental character assassinations can be quite easy to do. Like, even for I myself, yeah, as somebody who's writing my own novel, yeah, I find that character assassinations happen when you lose track of the plot. Yes, yeah. Which happens quite easily, actually. Just a slight mistake, okay, yeah, and then literally a whole plot can fall apart. Yeah. It should never happen, yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, it should never happen, but sadly, I think it's very easy for it to happen. Does that make sense? Especially when you have plot above character. I think it's most easy when you have plot above character, yeah. Which a lot of shows like to do, especially those narrative driven plots. Yeah. And then he just goes the opposite, like he never had any growth. Yeah. And that entire character was coming to terms with him not having parents and wanting to be a cool guy to help the other kids in the village. Yeah. But it is what it is, yeah. Even Tenda, yes, Tenda is so much better. Okay. But yeah. Alright. I think for now I'm more or less okay with my practices. I think so. Yeah. And when his character do it, you hate it. Yeah. Alright, that was a good long while of drawing boxes and all. Yeah. I think I'm kinda happy with it. Yeah. That's good at one, but never follow Boruto too much. Hey, let me just say, there are times where I think sequels are good. Okay, hear me out. There are shows which I think they handle sequels really well. I think I did a puppy stage again. Hello, Oresta. Oresta's Miran. Hello, Nia. While playing Apex, you watch the cat. So you're watching an Apex. You're an Apex viewer. Yes, Nia. Oh. I feel like there are some shows which actually handles sequels greatly. Like, well done, yeah. Right, because, you know, sequels can be done in a tasteful way. Like, hello, Garo, yes. Right, like, you watch Garo and you go like, oh, they're handling the Raiga arc so well, right? Yeah? Jiraiya should never appear outside of flashbacks. Wait, Jiraiya is back? I thought he isekai. Actually, another good example of a sequel, yeah. Dinah. And actually, to be fair, even Deco is a really good sequel to Trigger. For a terrible season, Deco is a good follow-up. Go rewatch 02 then. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of comes out in Boruto. How? I thought he isekai. Actually, there's another show that does a very good sequel. That you may not have thought about. Evangelion. I think Evangelion was good. Then when they did the rebirth of Evangelion, you know, You Are Not Alone and Onya, I think it was a very good show in the sense that they followed up really nicely. Yeah. No, the Evangelion movies, like the recent movies, are actually a sequel and not a Evangelion movies are a sequel. Yeah! From the original series, they are actually a sequel, which I think was very well done. Right? What else is a good sequel? Agito is a good sequel. Agito is a good sequel. Bleach 1000-Year Blood was good. Yes, yeah. It's in Twitch. It's in everywhere. Pastor Timothy Sloba. Yeah. And how Romanto Bonya. And yeah, sounds like man, not too bad. Was doing some art practice a moment ago. Now I'm just chatting in chat. Cooling off before I probably head back to doing more commissions off stream. Actually, boy, best boy. Actually, love. The new Bleach anime is really solid. Yeah, I love Aquarium, but after the second reboot, Aquarium was good. I love Aquarium. Then there was Aquarium. What's the second Aquarium called again? Yeah. Evolve. I felt Evolve was okay. It was not that bad. It was okay. And then there was one more Aquarium after that. I didn't watch that one yet. Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Z. True. Oh, nothing. Another good sequel. I think fine doing more Sonic Rumble Party. Nice. Aquarium's good. I'm thinking. What is your personal favorite of the OG Big Three? Wait, what was the OG Big Three? One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, right? Yeah. Bleach, I like Bleach. I like Bleach, yeah. Like, if you ask me among those three, I will say Bleach. But there was another show that did it better. And then after, yes, that's true. New boss for co-op bottle, nice, yeah. Bleach, One Piece, Naruto. Actually, that era of show, do you know which is my favorite from the era of show? From the era of show, there's another show that I preferred, okay, Nia? From the era, there's another show that I preferred so much more, okay? Anybody want to guess? Make a guess what show it is? Actually, it was the biggest tree-selling shonen. Now, I don't think the one that I like is that peak during it. No. I'm talking about Shonen Jump. The era of Shonen Jump had another show that I like a lot more. It's so good. Alright. Did it have Gundam? Yes. Did it have Dragon Ball? Yes. Did it have Kamen Rider? Yes. Alright. There's even a whole joke about Kiva as Gintama. There was like even an episode where they're joking about biting people. Gabut! Unless Kiva's voice actor is Gintoki. And there was even like Dan O references. And Sogo's voice actor is like Ryutaro's voice actor. I thought Akira is slept on. It's probably your favorite mecha show. I think Akira is good. Seriously, what drove you away from Gintama was the OP showing down with the goofy faces. I mean, Gintama is fun in so many different ways. Yes, yeah. Okay, Gintama is one of those shows where I think yeah, I don't think it just like I find gag animes these days are not as brazen as Gintama. There are a couple of gag animes here and there, but they're never as brazen as how Gintama gets. Yes, yeah. Considering Tojima, I guess you're right. Yeah, true. But yes, Gintama is peak. Okay, enemies are not more fun. Bring back Lucky Star. I know. When did Lucky Star? I'm very glad they bring back Gintama though. Even though it's like, you know, Gintama side story. Ginpachi Sensei. That was good. I don't know. It just feels like these days you don't get that much good stuff. Yeah. Also, what I respect Tojima a bit was the fact that I watched Samurai Poopers along with it. Yeah. Let me think. Yeah, Samurai Poopers or Pooper. Actually, Joe, my other life is good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of some good shows. Yeah. I think the closest to being a good show of late as well, yeah, it's probably like Witch Watch. And actually, okay, here's the thing about Witch Watch. Yeah, I never knew why I enjoyed Witch Watch so much until I realized that Witch Watch was the same person who did Scat Dance. Yeah. Same mangaka. shouldn't be sad. A lot of people have seen the clear the visible fatigue. Yes. Else. The cat is now like thinking beep boom beep boom. Scat dance is underrated AF. I agree. I'm glad that people are like, knowing some of the lesser known shows I'm bringing up here. Oh, how about Vivi? Do you like Vivi? Flower Eyes song. That's actually one of my favorite animes as well. Yeah, Vivi. It's a more recent show though. Vivi. That's another mind-breaking show. I like Vivi. Hello, Crown Venters. How's it meowing? Yeah, I should open this and let you see the disaster I have caught. I think I did better in the popular animes, yeah, but I love never got watch Try and Spy Family, yeah. Doro, hey, Doro is was a trailer newer anime, but I love it. Love it, but since actually I've not watched that one though. Yes, yeah. I'm not the front, Kochi. I know ball. Okay. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna be ending my stream over on YouTube first. Okay. We're gonna continue a little longer over on Twitch, yeah. But okay, thank you so much everybody for joining me YouTube. Yes, today is just art practice and all. You didn't really see much. I just see art practice. Yes, yeah. Alright, so I'll see you again. YouTube's probably oh yes, tomorrow I'll see y'all. Okay, let me just update y'all. Tomorrow I'll be launching my new PNG tuber model. Another PNG tuber debut. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be working on my thumbnail. I'll work on that after stream. But yes, anyways, yes. Alright, well we'll stream again tomorrow for my new PNG tuber debut, along with my official launch of Tsurayika, my light novel that I'm going to be releasing on a couple of platforms. Yes, yeah, and if you want to read stuff early, you can check that out on Ko-fi already. Okay? That I'll see you next week. Bye bye, YouTubes. Yeah.